Can the black people of Los Angeles please stop stealing? Because I just got racially profiled at a Nordstrom and I can't even be fully mad at the sales rep because y'all are committing a disproportionate amount of crime. Every time I see a video of a Nordstrom getting robbed, who is it? What do they look like? Niggas.
Now, when I tell you that my flabbers were gasted, when I saw someone stitch this on my FYP, I'm telling you. And I didn't see the original video because my algorithm on TikTok is good. And I very rarely see BS like this unless someone stitches it. Because anytime I see somebody making content like this, I hit not interested with the quicks. Okay? And, I can't imagine being a grown man and not using my intelligence to make money. But instead, I decide to be the most buck broken, tap dancing, Uncle Ruckus, Sambro, Negro that I can be to pay my bills. I'm going to let racist YT people and racist non-black people come in my comments and say horrible things about black people. And, for me to deal with it, for me to cope, I'm just going to pretend that they're not talking about me too. Or I'm going to feel good because they think that I'm one of the good ones. But the collective of my people are lower than any other race. That's just disgraceful. But, I'm going to go ahead and read some comments from underneath this man's video. And I really want y'all to keep in mind that the majority of the comments that I saw, and not just the ones that I'm going to read to y'all, were from YT men and YT women, and also Hispanic men and Hispanic women. So y'all need to know that, or if you want to say YT Hispanics and YT Hispanic men and women. So regardless of the fact, however you look at it, the majority of the comments were from YT people. And I really need y'all to understand this because, like I said, there's a big problem with people still acting like anti-blackness isn't a thing, pedestalizing whiteness, YT men, and acting like this isn't the majority of the collective of them. But you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that because it's a whole nother topic in discussion. So let me just get here into the first comment. First comment: respect to the I can't be fully mad. Now that's growth and maturity. What? Growth and maturity? To not be mad at being racially profiled for stealing? When it's not just black people who steal, we're not even the highest percentage. And this comment has 31,000 likes. Now here's another one. You went straight to the point and I ain't even mad about it. Here's another one. I love that you're not even mad at them profiling you. You're realistic. Didn't Chris Rock do a bit on this years ago? Xavier, I wasn't ready for this one. He said what he said. DFW, Texas. It's a lot here too. Some ruining it for all. In SA, South Africa, they blame it on land. What they blame it on over there. Wow. What? I used to work at Nordstrom, and this is 100% correct. I've never been to the U.S. in my life. I appreciate you. The ending. Ha 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 ha. This person is laughing at where this man used the N-word. Like, what? And this is a white person, mind you. And this is a comment from Christ is King. And I'm going to tell y'all something, all right? And this is coming from a person that is a Christian, all right? Ain't nothing to me scarier than a YT Christian, in my opinion. Absolutely terrifying. Because for some reason, they truly believe that God is on board with their blatant racism. I have no idea where it comes from. The delusion. It's insane. But he says, now, other than you being completely right, how do you say your name, man? A YT woman saying, I worked for Nordstrom in Michigan for 6 years, using monkey emojis. Someone else, wait, can we say that on here? We who? And this is what I'm saying, we who? Because you wouldn't be able to say it regardless. But then under that, you see it. I say it multiple times a day and I'm white. And here's another one. This man for office, please. Honesty is a rare virtue. And people love when you honest about you thinking that black people are the lowest of the low. All of a sudden, that's completely facts. all of a sudden that's being completely honest when you just say, yeah, you know what, I'm black, we're all the lowest of the low, we don't have anything to offer society, all we do is steal and kill and grape, and we're just worthless. Yes, now we being honest. But then when somebody say something about anything that actually is really affecting us, then all of a sudden they don't want to hear it. Shut up. It's just, anyway, y'all, let me keep going before I get carried away. Let me keep going. Another one. I worked at Nordstrom, and this is true. Another one. We've been saying this for years. Now, you know what's really insane to me out of all of this? Now, I understand that when you're trying to fact check stuff and you're trying to look at statistics that are pertaining to white tea people that may be negative, they do make it very difficult to find statistics regarding white tea people. And I think that that is a perfect instance or a way for you to see that white tea supremacy is very much a real thing. That white tea people are very much still in control of information, of history, of how things are pushed and represented to the world. They are in control, and they will never put themselves in a position of looking like they're the problem or looking like they're problematic or looking like, oh no, they're doing these things. Because the minute people actually really think, oh no, with these certain statistics and this and that, it's actually white tea people doing it, then all of the things that they do to black people, the profiling, the abuse, the unaliving by the cops, the discrimination, all of those things become even more dastardly to do. You know, once people can clearly see. So I do believe that's really the reason why they truly hide horrible statistics about white tea people. But it's there if you look deep enough. If you don't take certain places where they may give you only a small little sliver of information, but not give you the full perspective. So I just want to let y'all know this is that almost 70% of all who are arrested for shoplifting is white tea people. Period. Then you add Native Americans or indigenous people in the mix. You add Hispanics in the mix. You add black people in the mix. But at the end of the day, 70%, that's almost, what is that? That's almost 3/4, baby, of all who are arrested for shoplifting are white tea people. But somehow, all of these white tea people and all of these white tea Hispanics are in these comments, giving this black man a pat on the head for making all black people look like dishonest criminals. And that when we are disrespected, we are profiled, we are embarrassed, we just supposed to accept it because we just the stealers. We just to steal everything, massa. I can't help it. I would just steal anything if it wasn't nailed down, massa. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I guess my people's just a curse, massa. I wish we could just be such honest and kind, good people like you that have never systematically eradicated whole groups of people and destroyed the world and enslaved people and did the worst of the worst things and had intercourse with animals and raped our children and done horrible things to the babies of black people. I just don't understand. I really don't understand why it is that people don't live in reality. I really don't. And then if we really want to even look into the shoplifting thing deeper, 52% of people, they've done plenty of studies on it, 52% of shoplifters, they say are doing it because they're poor. They're in financial hardship. They can't afford the stuff. Whatever it is they're stealing, they can't get it. They can't afford it. They can't do it. And they're trying to survive. Not that saying stealing is right, but if 52% of the people are doing it because they're poor, what are we talking about? So even if we talk about the percentage of black people that do shoplift or that are in the other numbers out of the 70%, then what does that mean? You get what I'm saying? And I just, like I said, it's really disgusting because anytime it's something positive to be said about black people, none of these people are nowhere to be found. They're nowhere. But anytime it's an opportunity to put black people down and make it seem like black people are doing something that other races of people are not doing it, these people come out like roaches. And then it's crazy because they look down on us, But at the same time, they want to copy our culture, our lingo, our music, be entertained by us, do everything that we do. But at the same time, look down on us and try to blame us for everything that's wrong with society, even though it's not the case. It's really disgusting and it's really infuriating. And to see Black people knowingly participate in putting these type of negative stereotypes on us because they feel like they're going to be straight, that their bills are going to be paid, that they're going to be able to go on vacation, that they're going to be able to get a car or buy a house by lining their pockets with these racist white peoples, confirming their already held previous racial notions about Black people. That's disgusting because I understand. I'm very well aware of what type of content makes money and what type of content don't. And let me tell you something. If you are a Black person and you are willing to sell out Black people and you're willing to tap dance and shuck and jive like Candace Owens and other people, I think the other guy's name is Jeff Mead or something that I used to see, but I blocked him long ago. White people will pay you like you weigh, boy, to sit there and degrade and destroy your people. They love to hear anti-Black sentiments come out of a Black mouth. And it pays very well. It is very lucrative. Very lucrative. I know on YouTube, it's plenty of, I would say that it's more Black males that do this, but you know what? Don't let me go down that rabbit hole on why it's more of them that do it. But, it's more than they do it, and they make a lot of bank doing so. And I just don't know how you can go up and you can look in the mirror and feel comfortable with yourself. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But anyway, y'all, I digress. I don't even want to talk about this too much, but I did want y'all to see that because that was literally insane. And I just feel like it's also a reality check for a lot of Black women to understand that regardless of whatever you're thinking, we don't have any allies except each other. And that is why it is so imperative for us as Black women to stick together. Even if you don't agree with some of the things that I say, some of the stances that I have, even if you think that they're out of date, or even if you think that, this and that and the third, whatever it is that you think, understand this is that at the end of the day, I want us to be in the best position as possible, being respected, not letting anybody play in our faces. And I would never in my life act like this, even if I felt like it could get me, material things that I only dreamed about. At the end of the day, what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to have no soul no more. But anyway, y'all, let me get out of here because now I'm ranting and raving and I don't want to take y'all there. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, okay? Because I digress. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. And if you watch this whole video, we're hearing all of this ranting and raving from me. I really do appreciate you. Please do me a favor. It looks like I'm about to get on the number 2 roll yet again because this is ridiculous. So if you watch this whole video and you enjoyed it, please drop a number 2 down below because you already know why. Because what? This man was boo. And he should be ashamed. Okay? And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel and good content that is not rooted in degrading or rooted in lying to Black women to anyways. If y'all can't donate to my Cash App above, there's no problem to support the channel. Just do your girl a free favor, okay? Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on YouTube. It won't cost you a dime. It's just free 99, and it will definitely support me and help me out. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all, so please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.